Welcome to another Turner's Tales. We've come down to the Anteater enclosure. What's going on here?
We had a baby Anteater born here, so it's very exciting. And one of the jobs we have to do is we have to actually weigh the cub. We weigh her every 3 days, and that way we can ensure that she's suckling and putting on weight.
And obviously we can see we've got scales here and a cuddly toy. So what's the cuddly toy for?
Well, the cuddly toy is actually really helpful. So because the cub normally holds on to mum, it makes her feel secure and she knows where mum is, we're going to take her off mum, which can be quite scary. So by putting her on the cuddly toy, she's none the wiser. She thinks it's mum, and it means she stays nice and still, which means we can get a good reading. Wriggly, aren't you? Can you say 186? 186. 186.
Has that gone up a little bit?
It's roughly the same. We only weighed her a couple of days ago, so she's put on a couple of grams, which is to be expected in just a couple of days. So do you want to give me a hand popping some cream on her feet? So she got a few sores on her feet because we have a very confident cub. So if you hold her leg for me, that's perfect. Just pop that on for her. Very confident, and she decided she was going to wander away from mum. She's not quite ready to be walking around on the floor, and she seems to have scuffed her feet a tiny bit. Right, thank you.
This is literally just where she's got a bit too big for her boots.
Too big for her
boots.
boots.
Wandering off.
Just like her mother.
But you can see how gorgeous they are.
Thank you.
You're gone.
I can give you these.
Thanks, just what I wanted. Can't beat a bit of food.
Right, are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah? Maroni!
Hello.
Hello! Hello! We've got some lovely treats for you. So what we'll do is if we sprinkle some of the worms on the floor for her to keep her busy. So yeah, just give a good handful and make sure she sees where they are.
Doesn't matter how much you see them, that tongue is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
They surprise me every day.
And how's she getting on as a mum? All right?
She's the best. She's an excellent mum. She's had 4 cubs here, and she's done so well. We've never had to intervene. She looks after them, and she makes sure they're safe. She carries them around. She feeds them. Sometimes when they get to the teenage size, she does get a bit antsy with them, but who doesn't?
Well, obviously mum's quite happy. She's got the baby on the back. How's Dad getting on?
Dad's absolutely fine. I have told him he's got a cub. I don't think he listened. Dad isn't with mum because in the wild they are completely solitary, and he would never come across his pups or his cubs. It's just not something he would do, and if he did, it would potentially be dangerous to the cub. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. He lives on the other side of the enclosure. No one to wake him up early, no one to disturb his routine, so he's happy as Larry.
Yeah.